I don't know, last time I tried, it was a long time ago.
At least we will have ridden all of them.
Yep.
And you know where we stand, huh? To do that before tomorrow and have all tomorrow to focus.
What? The one I tried this morning was good though.
Yeah, it was good. Fast. And it just brought, it had spark.
Yeah.
All right. Off we go.
Going this way?
Yeah, might as well, because take it on. I don't like going this way so much, but oh, look at the lines, mate.
Yeah, I didn't see many people, eh?
There's not many people.
Let's go.
Look at this one.
Let's go.
Look at that.
Look at the ball over there, down there.
Look at this one.
See, man. It look fun, huh? Damn.
And different again, a little bit different again, huh?
Yeah.
So you got more experience. Tide coming in, not going. This morning tide was going out, huh?
See.
So Owen Wright's last event, huh?
Man, I went the first time I went Brazil.
Yeah.
Owen Wright and Judson Andre were in the qualifiers, like on the high,
yeah?
that they were like getting to the city.
Yeah, yeah. And now he's finished.
Oh, he's finished.
And you're still there, bro.
That's quick, man.
Who's that guy there?
Ah,
Who that guy?
my shadow.
Rob Machado. Who that guy? So we're just testing some boards, mate. We this morning he rode a couple and found one which was actually his father-in-law's board. Can you believe it?
See.
And it went off.
What was the story you say? I was trying to get that board for, I don't know, many years. You know, and he has that board seat there in his bathroom. And somehow last time I went there, he was like, why you don't use it? Take it. Maybe it will work for you.
Hey guys.
And I clean it, get everything set.
Good, mate.
And he say,
Hey, no, it's been a long time. I know, mate. How are you? All right. That's good. You working the skis or?
Yeah, doing the skis.
I spoke to T. Ray today. He's doing it with you.
Yeah, T-Ray, bunch of us.
Yeah, good. You know Carlos?
How you going, bro?
Carlos Munoz?
how are you, man?
Yeah, it brings back a lot of memories, you know. I first came 1981, did the event in 81, the big year that Simon Anderson won. And actually Derek Hine knocked me out in the main event that year. And that's what I was thinking about him for. But, you know, it's been a few years and Carlos wants to see it like that.
Wow. Perfect, eh?
Xavier Huxtable, I think. Yeah, mate, I love coming here, eh? Since I was a kid, this was like the first big trip you did as a young kid, was come to Bells Beach, so.
You're gonna win it.
You gotta win it to
ring. Ring.
Hey mate.
Ring.
Good, how are you? Oh, I'm right in the corner.
Bells before? Man, yesterday was my first time and today my second time. So this will be the third time. Paddling out. I think the first experience wasn't that good because it was very choppy. But today I think it was very fun though in the morning. I got a bunch of waves and everybody was there too, so stoked. Kelly's going. He invited us to go, but I don't think we're gonna go. Just because it's too late, though. It's like 10 to 12 at night, and then you have to drive all the way there and all the way down back. No, I don't think so. But I need to get into that role of waking up early because I'm the first hit. Yeah, so if I go, I will mess up the time. You know, probably I will fall asleep like around 2. Time is tentative, you know. Kelly invited you to go. He's like, oh, I want to go. I mean, if you Barton wouldn't say to go, I would go. But he was like, oh, no, let's stick to the plan.
The magic is here.
You see where it was?
Yeah,
You saw where it was?
right on the thing. Just on that little hook there.
I was looking though, I was looking for it and I opened it, it was there.
Oh, when
When I opened it first,
you were looking for it and there it was.
it was right there, yeah.
Classic.
I show you and I forget it.
How is it? How's it look?
Nah, you haven't, this is the set since you left.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You look very fat,
Yeah. That tide coming in, huh? Like yesterday, but good to surf that high tide because if your first heat, it's going to be high tide in the morning, eh? So good to familiarise yourself that way.
You think it's better to surf deeper and get 2 turns in that deep zone than surf out deep?
Fat wall. I think that lineup, try the exact same lineup you were on this morning,
Okay.
where you were getting them from, and see how that feels with this different tide. But they're sectioning a lot through there, aren't they?
You know what I mean? Like, I was saying, like maybe you get 2 turns here in that session before you get to this one.
Are you just going to paddle from here, you think? Or maybe go do the lap down and see what you see along the way. Yeah, look at this one. That's about the spot. Courtney, huh?
It was very flat, flat away.
So flat.
Over there it looks steeper.
And like you said, 2 big ones is going to outscore 5 cutbacks.
Exactly.
Hey? For sure. Oh, at least they're both waxed. Oh, you mean on the outside
Yeah.
too?
You know,
If it's a closeout.
Instead of looking for like, oh, I'm gonna
2
smash the
turns.
wave all the way down,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, just to look for that.
One big, crazy air.
Cool. Maybe I'm,
Yeah.
I don't know, just saying.
I think that if the waves, that's what the wave calls for. Because we don't just sit there and wait for the perfect one.
Yeah.
Just want to be surfing and try these boards,
Yeah.
right? So if one comes and it's that opportunity to just, I think getting comfortable with airs, and the more you do them and the more you practice them, the better, right?
Yeah.
Because it traditionally is not such an air wave. You
Yeah.
don't see them very often. So if you can do them and you can have that point of difference, that's going to be fantastic.
See, like that, it looks deeper.
Cool. Boom. Okay. And as the tide comes up, it does start moving more and more, you know?
Look right there.
Wow.
Spin, spin, spin. Air. Ah.
Conor O'Leary going left. Look at this one. Look at this one. You keep dialing in that lineup. That spot looks perfect, eh? This one. Hey, there's some good ones still. What do you think? Well, it's a big lull, a big set. There might be a lull. I would go that way, maybe just try it, eh? Surf down. Yeah, it doesn't look that good. The forecast doesn't look that great. So, I mean, we'd most probably call it 4 to 6 feet, but the faces might be, because we judge from the back of the wave. It's kind of stupid, but now they judge from the front, so maybe 6, 8 feet on the face of the wave, maybe, when the guy's down here. Carlos Munoz from Costa Rica. Costa Rica. Yeah. I do. I used to travel a lot doing commentary for WSL, but then I suppose I got cancelled from doing that for my political opinions, and now I'm kind of doing coaching.
Oh, really?
I've done coaching as well before, but obviously, so I've coached, but I'm not commentating anymore. So That's kind of a little bit sad, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no, you have to say what they want you to say, don't you?
That's right. I
Yeah,
couldn't.
Different times.
Different times, mate. I'd rather not have a job than be a muppet. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Good on you.
Carlos Munoz. Yeah, Munoz. Sorry?
Did you say it's cold here?
Yeah, freezing. He's always in board shorts. He said to me today, every time I wear a wetsuit, I end up with a sore neck.
So they just surf in board shorts
All the time. Yeah, they never need a wetsuit.
So where's he up there? In what rank?
He actually qualified for the World Championship Tour last year, and in the first event, the Pipeline Masters, dislocated his shoulder and missed the whole year.
Oh, right.
And then this year he got an injury wildcard.
Oh, right.
So, see you later.
What's the water temperature down here? You know any idea?
Well, I'm not sure because I haven't been in yet, but we were just in Portugal and Carlos said it's warmer than Portugal was.
Yeah, right.
He said the water's not bad.
We were in the Gold Coast yesterday and it was still warm there.
Yeah, I bet, eh? Oh, yeah. I think what you find in coaching is that coaches, in order to maintain their jobs, need you to be dependent on them. And so in a lot of senses, a lot of ways, people coach dependency. Yeah, I come from the perspective that the athlete knows. We have such incredible intelligence. We possess, oh, here we go, is this? Not a bad little starter. Yeah, so, you know, as a coach, I have absolute respect for the inner intelligence of the athletes that I coach, and their ability to make decisions for themselves is what I feel like I'm responsible for. You know, they ask me, where shall I paddle out? I'm going, where do you think you should paddle out? And I'm always bouncing it back to them because inside they know what they need to do. If they connect with themselves in a deep way, connect to their feelings rather than try and think their way through things, they've got the answers. And so my job really is to guide them to their own answers rather than give them the shortcut of my own answers, which might not necessarily be right for them or the moments that they're in. And so feelings are everything. Connecting the athlete with their feelings and helping them to understand and believe that they have everything they need. Carlos, one snap, little float. You know, a lot of people you coach want you to give them the key. They just want to know how to win, and the key, it's not that easy. There is no key, but the closest thing to a key is the athlete connecting to their own feelings, learning to ignore their thinking, quieten their mind, connect with those instinctive, intuitive feelings that we all have deep inside that our society is designed to drag you away from, so that you're dependent on other people rather than taking responsibility for yourself. And so the job of a coach is a kind of more of a life coach than it is as a surfing coach. You know, you're trying to guide them to a higher level of understanding and consciousness of themselves and that confidence in themselves so they don't really need a coach. Coach yourself out of a job, you know? That's really the goal. Yeah. Well, that's like just driving him around, don't have to think about where he's going, where to park, whatever, you know. And someone to talk to and someone to share time with is really important. A lot of birds out there right now. Must be some fish out there.
I think it's a sign of abundance,
Yeah. Look at them. Fish jumping everywhere. What do they say? Enough for all our need, but not for all our greed. Oh, mate, I'm learning all the time. I'm learning that my emotions and my own desires for people's success, for your children's success, for others, is really you enforcing what you need onto other people is it's a difficult thing to control. Because you have your own ambition, you have your own desire, you want to see them succeed so bad, but really we all just got to learn in our own way, in our own time, and you can't force anything upon anyone. You've got to be able to step back and give them the space to make their own mistakes and travel their own journey. And as a dad, it's so hard to do. It's really hard to do because you want the best for your kids, and you see them behave in a way that's their learning, and you might know better or think you know better, and try to impose your will or your beliefs on them, and just got to pull back and let them travel their journey. And it's so bloody hard. I find it really difficult. So that for me is my greatest challenge, is just kind of pulling back a bit and letting my kids, letting my friends, letting the athletes I coach, letting them learn and allowing them the opportunity to learn in their organic way, you know. And you have those heats in between the tides where it might stop here and move over to there, or vice versa. And you need that ability to adapt in those moments, which is why it's good you just surf all over the break, right? And just get as much exposure to all the different parts of it as you can, especially for Carlos, who hasn't been here before. He's only surfed here a couple of days, and so really it's more about that, the learning of the break, than it is the performance that you're showing now. You know what I mean? You could be just ripping now, and then come heat time, it's not there, you know? Really, it's more about learning the wave than it is satisfying the ego at this point. Maxine Husino. Courtney Conlogue on the outside. Too deep, maybe? Oh, coming. Oh. Rodriguez. Yeah, Carlos. Go, mate. Oh, get around, hit that thing. Oh. That board just looks a little slower to react under his feet than the one he was riding this morning. Oh, Pauls. She's back for more. Oh, that's taken it back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a replica of what I won here on in 93.
It looks like it.
93 or 91.
I remember that. I was looking at
and I remember Wendy going, what the are you riding? I'm like, 20 mate, 20 mate. And it was like 1 foot here, and I was
It's kind of getting fuller too. It'll be good out there.
borrowing someone's wedding. I don't take the other one who was wet. Still rising tides anymore.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Perfect. Here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been doing a lot of good stuff for the women, eh?
That's awesome.
Yeah, they really have.
I'm trying to get a heritage heat out here though.
I know, you will.
I'm stirring up a whole lot of women so they go, make sure you write something, make sure you write something.
Yeah, keep on pushing them.
See you in a bit.
Have fun. Pauline Menza. She won 3 bells. Oh, look at this one, Maxine. Oh. Gabriella. Boom, that was sick. Yeah, I suppose. And Claw's birthday too. Yeah. Tolerant. You make mistakes and you want to just beat yourself up, you know. We all make mistakes. Rick. Most of the time. Yeah, most of the time, you know. But for me, that, again, if I make the mistake because I listen to myself, I'm good with that. That's something I'm happy with, you know. I can live with those mistakes because I'd made them. And I figure I'm meant to be where I am at that point in time because I put myself there, so I must be. And you can live outside of judgment, criticism, good or bad. Yeah, don't you think you're on the right path? You see those little signs, you know, those little feelings and signs of things connecting and making sense and feeling like they're right. Yeah, that's how I live too.
And then I'm a big numbers person as well.
Right.
So like triple numbers.
Yeah, 11:11 when you see that on the clock or whatever, you go, oh, that felt good.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Hello, amigo.
How
What's that?
Very good.
That's good.
Tango run's getting better.
It's meant to get smaller though, huh, tomorrow?
All right.
But
Dropping quick, huh?
I think so. Ciao. Te mañana. Oh. Just saw something jump out there. Hello, mate. How are you? You cold? You've been here a while, huh?
I've been here for a while.
Need to get in the sunshine. How's she doing? She doing good?
She's getting a couple. Trying all her new board, trying boards,
Yeah.
figuring out the fins.
It's that
you know.
time, isn't it? Just trying to sort through equipment.
Yeah. Well, and I was just telling that gentleman there who I
Uh-huh.
just met, Louise.
Luis?
Yeah, she was on FCS's her whole life when she was a little girl.
Oh, right.
She was 9. And
Huh.
about a month before Hawaii, she had to change.
All right.
So it's been a challenge.
Change for the better, longer term.
Once she gets dialed in and figures out, oh, this is for this
Yeah.
spin for this condition.
Yeah. What's she been using?
AM1.
AMs, yeah.
Johns.
Yeah, the Johns are good. Medium Johns, or yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they seem to be a good recipe.
Good staple.
That's pretty much what Carlos has too.
Yeah. She ended up talking with, in Portugal, she was feeling so much frustration.
Right.
She was just feeling like her boards were just like,
Right.
like, shit, it's like there's a break on it.
Right.
And so I was talking to Yago today.
Yeah.
He works with Jack and Yacht,
Yeah.
I thought,
What is?
he's like, how you guys doing? I go, she's having a hard time. I told him about the fin.
Yeah.
What's the, FCS, the futures, and he's like, that happened to me. And he mentioned somebody. He goes, that same thing happened to so-and-so. I started working with him, and he changed to futures from FCS. And
Right.
he just looked foggy and slow, and the spice was gone, and the explosive, like,
Yeah.
and that quick release, all that. And he said, when she comes up, I'll look at what's going on. And
Right.
it was really cool. And so he's like, Courtney, try the AM1s, and then, so we went to Ripcurl
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah.
Portugal and bought AM1s, and she
Got
changed
made
that.
the final.
Yeah.
I was so happy for her.
See?
Bouncing back.
She needs it.
Yeah, it was a good bounce back.
Yeah. Now we got 2 more. She still needs to move up a bit so she's not having to go do the Challenger series.
Oh, yeah. That would make sense. That would make sense.
That would be a real bummer.
Totally.
So how are you doing?
Richie!
How's
Good.
Holly?
Holly's
Pretty fun little conditions, huh?
good enough. Huh? Could be way worse,
I
that's for
would
sure.
love the event to have these conditions,
Yeah. This would be good enough, wouldn't it? Court, Nelly paddling. Carlos. Nice, mate.
Are you going to be at Margaret's too?
No, I'm not. We're going to, the whole family, we're going to the Maldives on the 19th of April for a couple of coaching trips.
What a bummer.
A boat trip and a land-based one. Carlos again. Yeah, so
Oh, wow.
I'm looking forward to that.
Oh,
That'll be fun.
that's so
We haven't been for 3 years or whatever it's been.
Wow. Who are you coaching?
There's a boat trip and a land-based one. So we have two. The Perfect Wave Travel, I do it with them and people book and come along.
Oh.
So I've done them for years, really, for
Well,
10 years
so
or
it's
whatever.
not like one-on-one, it's
No,
like
a group.
That's so good.
Yeah, there's, I think, 5 people at Kanduma and then 10 people on the boat, I think it is.
That's so, in all ages.
All ages, all levels, all different abilities, you know. Yeah, it's really fun because there's no competition or, you know what I mean? There's no highs and lows, it's all just highs, kind
It's
of.
a great way to just share.
Yeah, exactly. They're my favourite. I love doing that. I love those trips.
There's no stress, no competition,
No,
no judging.
no losing, no.
No, you're just giving them the stoke of getting on
Yeah, that's right.
how to get to your feet.
There are those days when you're surfing waves that aren't as good as you'd like to, but because of the level of ability of the people
Right.
on the trip, you have to, but still. First world problem.
That was nice.
Sophie, huh?
That was
Sophie McCullough. Carlos was just showing me the heat she lost in the last seconds at Portugal when she let Caitlin get the wave. She had priority. Did you see that? It's unbelievable, eh?
Yeah.
They're counting down, 10 seconds, 7, 6, and she's got priority. And, and she's right next to it. Somehow I'd never see it. It was one of the worst ones I've ever seen. I was like, oh my God, that one must burn. That one must burn hard. So maybe that was what we just saw.
Those are hard to lose.
Oh my gosh,
It's hard to
mate.
lose that way because
Oh.
it was all on you at that moment.
Yeah, there's no one else to blame at that point in time.
No.
Spoke to the maturity of Caitlin too, to be able to kind of duck and weave and
Yep.
create that opportunity to win. Wow,
Yep.
mind blowing.
Just hunting.
Totally. And just got that little chip and separated and
That's
it's unbelievable. And went on, won the
crazy.
event. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Powerful. Oh. Yeah. Good speed. They're the judges. The judges. Tough gig, mate. You wouldn't want to do that job. I judged the backdoor shootout for the last couple of years at Pipe, and it's a tough gig, mate. Really tough. That particular event, all of the waves are compared to all of the waves. It's not like just the waves within that heat. You know what I mean? It's a format where your best scores across a bunch of rounds count. So you've got to try and keep the first wave from day one and the last wave of day 4 or whatever all in context with each other. Gnarly job. AI coming and taking over everything for sure. Well, that's why the is there. Kill a bunch of people, mate. Depopulation. As an admitted and acknowledged part of the agenda. Radical. Crazy times. Well, we meant to be here for it. That's how I always felt. That's why I kind of fought against it when I could, because I went, well, if I'm meant to be here, I'm here, I'm meant to be here. Don't sit on your opinion and hide it. So you got a job, you know, so you got a paycheck or whatever. Stand up for your rights. Well, I suppose that's the good thing about the whole, you know, they talk about community being split. I've had more meaningful conversations and better communication with people since this so-called split than before, because you find your people. Courtney. Oh, number 2. He's looking good, Kanoa. Oh, look at this section. Ah! Carlos. Oh, I wondered what he was going to do there. I was scared for him. Yeah, Court. Colder. Bon nuit. Yeah. Don't give up. Yeah, board switch. How are you? Woohoo!
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
Feel like, I mean, I think if the waves were bigger,
Yeah.
probably good.
Yeah. One where you got the two and the foam climb and then fell on the third one. But it looked just a little slower to react. You know what I mean? When you were pumping, when you were driving, the board you rode this morning was reacting faster, huh? You feel like that?
Yeah.
This one just looked a little slower. And if the wave was big and open and you could drive the rail and use the face, it would have potential. But it looked like the other one was just sharper and quicker in between everything.
Yeah.
Feel like that?
Yeah.
Cool.
I feel like,
A little bit slower to react. Even than the little pumps and stuff, was just that little bit slower to react.
it has volume, huh?
Yeah. But like you
nice
said,
try.
yeah, worth the try. What about right there? Next.
A couple of floaters.
How was that last one? I was like, and good to see you trying those airs outside, mate.
Good.
I like that. Because you got to,
I have to grab the reel though, but I was scared of like,
yeah.
you know,
I
that
mean,
movement.
I mean, you have to try them to get them, right? You're not getting them without trying them, so nothing lost in doing that. And on that big last one, I was like, oh, what's he going to do? I didn't know if he was just going to go. I was like, oh, that was better, that was better. Controlled that situation. Yeah, that board had potential, but it just looked that little bit slower where if you had to make the decision, I would be going with what you rode this morning.
Yeah.
For sure, in your mind too?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. This is going to be interesting.
I want to finish a wave. I was like, oh, I got to finish one at least.
Right.
I held all day.
All good, doesn't matter now. Nobody wins today. Have fun, mate. And when the sets come, there's so many waves in them. They look, oh, here we are. Oh, he's looking special. Ah! Wow. How are you, mate?
Good, you?
Been enjoying your posts.
Ah,
So fun, eh? So fun.
powder monkey.
So fun. Gear looks good too, eh? All the stuff that, yeah, how was that?
collection.
Yeah, and the
I love
collection.
it. Yeah,
That's amazing,
thank you.
mate.
Yeah, I drew all the drawings, did every aspect.
I remember
of
you, the post a while back when you talked
Yeah.
about it, and I was like,
Yeah.
wow, it's so cool.
Yeah, it was really fun, but yeah. Been trying to figure out these futures.
Yeah, Mum was telling me that.
AM ones
And then
have kind of been
the John
go-to.
mediums,
Yeah,
they seem to be the best tour,
yeah.
from my experience.
It's definitely been a learning curve because I feel like the SCS for me had that like that spark to them.
Yeah,
naturally.
that's what your mum was saying, like a whippy kind of thing to them.
Yeah, just like that little spring
Right,
out of
right.
it. That's where these feel really stable. It's just finding that fin that has that little release with
Right.
the drive.
Right.
That's
Huh.
why I'm kind of lending to it, I think, right now.
Yeah, there's heaps of people ride them, don't they?
Yeah.
And the medium Johns, I've ridden them a lot. I really like
Yeah,
those.
the John medium.
Yeah.
They work well out here, really stable.
Drive on when you're on a rail, they just drive real
Yeah.
nice. And
They don't two-turn, you know?
yeah. Where you lose
Can't
something in the middle.
Can't
Yeah.
stand that two-step.
Oh, here. That's an epoxy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of lacks a little something, doesn't it?
Well, sometimes epoxy with wind
Yeah.
isn't
He's putting in a lot of work for
yeah.
the amount of reward he was getting back. The last thing people needs me out there making a pest of myself.
Catching all of them.
Yeah.
You're
No,
always
not that I
one of the
would.
good ones.
Not that I would, but I remember when I first started commentating, I went to J Bay and I went to Tabarua. I was
Yeah.
that excited to be in them places. I'd just go surfing all the time, and then you
Yeah.
start to realise that people don't necessarily like that
Oh.
so much. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
you
there's
guys are
always
trying
a
to work.
sneaky one at Rincon, you know?
Yeah.
No, I respect that you do that. 'Cause
But I learnt that. I learned it. I didn't realise at first.
Yeah.
I was at
well, you
Cloud
just
Break
don't
making a
think about
pig of
it.
myself.
You want to have like.
Exactly. You
wanna
want to get
the
them.
good waves. Yeah,
I'm
you're
at J Bay. Let me get them. I want them. Then you go,
probably
oh,
wrong.
people are working, and
I
you're.
think always sneak some at Rincon. I always have fun out there. I'm trying to,
The old high tides.
Yeah,
Well, because
yeah,
it gets
what's
smaller,
playing
right?
fin
Looks
up
like
there.
it drops by quite a lot tomorrow. Just fly 100 miles an hour. We used to surf Rincon a lot in heats because they.
Richie Collins.
Yeah.
Rock, right over there.
Yeah.
I don't know how he hit that rock. Just saying.
And there'd be people all along those rocks drinking beers, yelling and screaming.
awesome.
It was awesome back in the day.
We need
Such a good
those
vibe.
days.
Yeah, it's such a good vibe. You would have loved it. It was really good. Loose, a little looser around the edges, you know?
Yeah.
Epic. What first heat are you in?
6.
6.
Yeah. Last year of the round.
Yeah.
Be nice to see the scale, but it's always kind of the same game, you know?
I know, it's hard when you. Carlos was first heat in Portugal both times. And
I
then.
was first heat like all year last year. Mom was laughing at me. I could not get out of that first heat.
It's gnarly, I was stoked.
matter,
Congrats
like,
on the final two.
thank
Stoked for you,
you.
eh?
Thanks.
After a couple.
Yeah.
But that's, I think I said in my podcast, you just keep going. It always kind of turns around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can make as much of it as you want or as little about it as you want,
Yeah.
but
Just have to keep trucking.
just keep going. It's going to turn. It'll change. You're too good for it not to, you know?
Thank you.
Must feel good to be back here too, huh?
I love it.
You've got it, yeah, you got that connection, you know?
Yeah.
It's complicated, isn't it?
Yeah. You can't force it.
If you force it, yeah, it's,
Force it shows all your flaws.
and but you've got to have that energy and that excitement in it,
Yeah.
but at the same time
You need
fit it in.
enthusiasm, but
Yeah.
fluidity.
Exactly.
You know?
Beautifully put. Exactly.
Yeah, you need the spark, but the rhythm.
The rhythm and the flow with
Yeah.
those sections, because you oversurf it.
Overwork
Nah. Well, I
Then it
suppose
looks
in that
like a
sense,
kid finger painting on
Yeah.
it versus-
I suppose in that sense too, like if you think of it in gears, there's first or second gear moments,
Yeah.
and then there's fifth gear moments where you've got to
Yeah.
hit it and just matching your tempo to the wave's tempo
Yeah.
in the right way.
In the middle, you always have to just like
Yeah,
make it seamless.
yeah.
Just
Still
have
stay
pop
stay
and
energetic,
bottom,
but yeah, but not force it and start catching rails
Yeah.
and lose your whole thing.
Try to look enthusiastic.
Yeah,
It's nice figure eights.
swoop it, eh?
Yeah, no bunny hops. Oh my gosh.
Oh, bloody cold right now, folks.
I know, I feel like some hot tea. And some
Hey?
afternoon.
Oh, look at Mum. She needs you to take her home. And
She's gonna
Oh, you need fingers. Since my heart attack all them years ago, my fingertips and my toes get so cold. Must have lost that little bit of that got things that far out, you know what I mean?
That goes to the ends of the fingers and the toes.
You gotta do more polar plunges.
Yeah, oh, exactly, oh. I sit in the ice bath like,
You're like, I am not cold.
it's so good, eh? Do you like them?
Yeah.
They're so good,
I
eh?
used to do them when I was in high school because
Oh, yeah?
yeah, during track days before
Right,
it was
right.
like the whole Wim Hof deal. Cause
Yeah,
That was
Hell
before all
Week.
that.
Hell Week in high school at cross country, I would be so sore.
What's Hell Week?
Oh, they just train you so hard with that in track and field.
Right.
To where everyone else was walking like cowboys downstairs, and I would suffer for an hour in an ice bath.
We would fill the bathtub with ice and then water and put a movie on.
Yeah, and
so
I would
watch
be
a whole
distracted.
movie.
I watch all of the whole movie.
Sitting in the ice bath.
And then the next day, everyone else is like this, and I'm like, doo-doo-doo, and everyone thought I was superhuman. I'm like, I
And
suffered for an hour.
I didn't know any better. I just thought, well, if you need to, you know. Get
Well, it didn't hurt you, didn't
No, I don't think so.
No, 'cause
and I'd give her warm tea
I
to
drink
to keep her
tea
core
to
Keep
keep
inside?
my core warm.
But you would spend an hour in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she'd watch a whole movie.
I'd watch like
Hour and a half.
John Carter one time was the longest one I ever watched. I think it's like almost 3 hours. And then I actually had to have mom start emptying the water and putting the hot water because it was so cold. I was like, oh my God. But I was never waddling like, you know.
The others were.
Yeah,
You didn't,
no,
you didn't, you
yeah.
recovered that much
Yeah,
better.
So much faster.
That's
It
crazy.
was awesome.
I've
So
never
then-
heard that of anyone staying in that
so
long.
then when Wim Hof was doing all this stuff, I was like, yeah, I know it works. But I'm
Bit
like,
late to the party.
But I'm like 7 minutes. Come on. Like,
Yeah.
just gotta like the first 1 to 3 are horrible,
Yes.
and then once you get through that, then it's like not that bad. And then once you get through that, then you're just so numb. It's just there, you know. It's just,
That's
you're just-
wild, eh? I've never done more than, I think maybe 4
yeah.
minutes.
4 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's kind of like the
See,
longest.
I didn't know any better, and she's my, I'm her mom, so she listened to me, and
I'll put a movie on.
there's a movie. It'll distract you.
But it worked.
Yeah, it worked. So I swear by ice baths.
That's
Epsom salts-
amazing.
Epsom salts are my favorite now. Like I love a hot Epsom salt.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, I used to have a lot of hot baths.
Yeah.
Back in, when we were in Cape Town or wherever it was, I'd always, the sauna and then into the, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hot, cold, hot, cold.
All cold.
All cold. Woo.
That's amazing. That's a great story.
Yeah. I
Wow.
didn't realize what I was doing till later. I just knew I wasn't sore the next day. So
But I suppose,
like an hour of feeling that versus like a week of being sore. I would
right.
take the hour and I started to love it. You know?
Really?
Yeah, I started to like go, oh, I'm going to take an ice bath and I'm going to watch a movie. And it was like my own little time, you know, to myself.
That is unique.
Yeah.
I've never heard anyone say they've done that before. I've never heard anyone particularly watch a movie in an ice bath and stay there long enough to do that.
Yeah.
That's some focus of the mind there. Oh, I watched Sophie give that wave to Caitlin in Portugal, with like less than 10 seconds to go, and she had the priority. Did you see that? McCullough?
Oh, yeah.
Far out, mate. That was one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
Oh, that was sick. That's enough.
Good.
Yeah, Sophie was supposed to be in the final.
Mate,
So close.
everything was in her control, and there was this little...
Yeah, Pryor too.
Totally. I didn't know anything about it. Carlos showed me it today. Said, have a look at this. How was that? Because I was talking about her, and he goes, how was that? I don't know, what happened? showed me, I went, oh, that might be the worst one I've ever seen. The only one that I put that up with was when John and Jamie O'Brien shook hands, and then because Jamie thought he'd won it, and John sneaked. They shook hands, and as they're shaking hands, John sees something, skits across to it, gets it, and wins. The pot was radical. Radical.
Never ever think that he's done till that horn is.
Never, never.
You never ever.
People look at me and they'll go,
good
oh,
job.
no.
No.
I'm like, no. Or people will say,
Yeah,
No.
While there's a chance, while I'm any chance,
or we're
right?
standing on the beach and they're like,
100.
oh, she's got this. I go, shush
No,
up.
don't say
She
nothing,
doesn't.
mate.
Like,
Yeah,
don't say anything.
that's
It's
right.
not over. Or how can you know?
I'm exactly the same. I would never
I would
No.
never
resist, or paddle in, or come in, or
No.
you see him walk up the beach with a couple. Yeah, I.
Remember that?
Miracles happen all the time.
Yeah,
It was
totally.
Josh Kerr and Taj Burrows
Oh, yeah.
at Margaret River.
No.
Oh,
Was that a final?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, righto.
Yes,
oh,
final.
Taj was winning the whole thing.
Fully
Hands down.
Combo.
We're like, oh my God.
Combo Josh.
I said to Courtney, he's figuring out how he's going to spend his
7,
prize
and I'm like,
money.
Mom, it's not over yet.
Ah.
And 7 minutes
There
on
were-
the
yeah,
clock.
and Josh was
Turns it.
combo.
Like 16 point something combo. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, he's
and then
got
he
it.
wins
2
it.
airs, he
and
does
then
it.
he
Does
just
Oh.
two
he
airs.
kicked
Oh, really?
ass and won.
Sickest thing ever.
You can't stop. You can't
No.
surrender at any point, eh? Or assume you know anything, or anything's
Or see
100.
you've won it.
100%.
Yeah.
And everyone had written him off.
Oh
And
yeah, it was done.
So
What
cool.
about my
Who's that?
final? There's this
And he
funny,
won.
funny moment. I had a final out here. I'll never forget it against Maria.
Oh yeah,
I had like a 9.5. I'm like, shit, I just need a 10. And I said that.
yeah. Right.
I put it out there, and then no joke, 2 minutes later, I get a 10.
Really?
Yeah.
I was just like, what?
That's how wonderful's being a competitive surfer and recognizing your potential, though. Like you understand your potential. Oh,
These waves.
look at this.
This set is phenomenal.
I
They're
tell-
like this the whole afternoon.
Look at this. This is one of the biggest sets, though, isn't it? Is that new?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with a nicer line.
The
Oh, look at this
That
one.
one has such a good line.
Oh, Nat.
Nat Young. Coming on
One
the
more,
top.
one more. Oh.
Aw.
Ooh. Oh, it's pumping.
That reminds me of Steamer Lane.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that hole.
Oh, Carlos. Carlito. Oh, nice, mate. We wanted to he wanted to just try airs and see if he could find the right place to do them. You know, and if there was a right place to do them.
There are a
'Cause
couple.
you don't see them very often, eh, in competition. I was like, mate, if you can find the spot.
There are moments second trip,
Yeah.
not the first trip.
We would love conditions like this for the comp.
Yeah.
I think towards the end we might get some.
I
Yeah.
don't think they're gonna. I don't think they'll wait all the way to the 14th. I think with these short waiting periods, they have a hard time
Going for the last
gambling
game.
with
It's-
that.
Especially with Easter and all the crowds of Easter, like
Yep.
they just want to run a show while everyone's here.
Yep.
And, but I don't know.
I don't think they would take it to the 14th because even though it says on the
I hear
forecast,
Thursday might be.
That's still 10, 12 days away, whatever, right? Who knows what
and
happens
we
there?
all know what Bells does.
Yeah.
She's cheeky.
Cheeky. Moody, cheeky.
You know, stuff
Always
that's not
changing.
stuff that's not on the forecast will materialize in 2 days. Like, oh my God, look at that swell.
Adriano. Cool, peoples.
Are you ready?
Go get warm.
Yeah.
Go get in that ice. You've just done another hour in the ice boat.
No.
Unreal, guys. Have a good night. See ya. Yeah, think so. Okay. Yeah, the pre stuff?
Yeah.
That's what Peter King, who did that clip and stuff, he said, that's what he said, I don't feel like I need to be at an event. I like the, you know, into the early days, first couple, then, you know, I don't feel like I need to be there anymore. It's kind of, that's the best part. Oh, Carlos. Those teeth shining. Ew. Yeah, I don't know. Adam Robbo was saying that every swell, the last few swells have been a couple feet bigger than what they've called. So he feels like there might be enough Tuesday, Wednesday to get those rounds where no one loses done. Right, so. Oh, bruh! Hey? Yeah? The one with the guy too? Yeah. That was cool, mate. How do you feel? What do you think?
Nah, it feels good though.
You
just I have to be in the right ball. If you have in the right ball.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Out of the top, it looked loose and kind of flary. But on the flats and in the pumping and the driving to build speed, I feel like the other board went,
the other one, yeah.
went places faster.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. Like when it stood up and you were at the stuff out of the top was good, but the other stuff looked like it was not quite as squirty and fast.
Makes sense.
Feel like that?
Yeah.
Interesting. So we're still at the same place as this morning, most probably, eh?
Yeah.
It's be interesting if it does drop tomorrow and it's smaller, you know?
Yeah.
To try Johnny's one and see how that goes in a smaller wave.
Yeah.
But it looks like under your feet when you move, that Johnny's board's like, oh, I'm with you,
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Exactly.
Where the other ones look like you're going and they're like, okay, I'm coming. Coming. Where Johnny's is like, it's with you and going with you, you know?
Yeah. Oh.
And that young.
Now.
Ooh.
Not a big set. I think I'm glad I came out.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we've got to go this way, I think.
See you later.
Okay, mate. See ya. Can you get through that way? Hi, mate. Good, how are you? Oh, it's Bottle. Hello, mate. Oh, f***ing hands are freezing, bruh.
Bloody wind cheaters.
Oh, mate.
Hey Carlos, how are you, man? Good to see you, brothers. Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, really good, man.
That's good, mate. See you around. Okay. Look at all the jet skis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I feel like these boards maybe
Mm-hmm.
a little big.
Yeah. In terms of like the overall volume of the board.
Like a little big.
Mm-hmm. Which kind of slows them down a little bit. Yeah. Slows the reaction time down.
I don't know, the other one is very knifey.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny?
Yeah. And it responds to your movements, feet, ankles, everything, quicker.
Yes.
And brings a little spark to things. Yeah. Huh?
Even though I didn't do real great, but I was still surprised I could ride it. I've been riding like really big boards and stuff, and I've only just started getting smaller boards.
How long's that?
5'10".
Looks like a 6 old.
Did you meet Carlos?
How are
Pauline?
Hi, nice to
Nice
meet you,
to meet
Pauline.
you.
Pura vida.
5'9", I think. Can you read that? I've got my glasses on.
Yeah, 5'9". Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing he changed, is he did make it a little bit smaller and wider, but everything else is the same.
Right.
I like the tail though. The tail looks big.
Oh yeah, how is that?
Yeah,
Oh.
this is what I used in '91, so I got it remade again.
Wow. 91, 91.
Oh yeah, did you win in 91?
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
30 years tomorrow will be like the world title and bells.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like winning bells.
Unreal.
That's why I'm down here, just on holiday,
Yeah.
celebrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Celebrate myself.
So
a bit
nice.
Anymore. It's like just
do it. I'll do it in a good way, yeah? Surfing.
Yeah.
See ya. Oh, it's beautiful, huh? 60 years of Ripcurl Pro and Easter Rally. Pretty cool, all the old ones. I like the ones with the bells and stuff.
Uh-huh. 21st. 79, wow.
79, 78.
Maybe the water look different.
Prize money, 14,400 Australian. Look at that, 74, 73.
74 was the day my mom was birthed.
Yeah,
74.
6,000 Australian dollars prize money.
Rich at that time.
Classic. Yeah, it was good to see you just keep trying the airs. I liked it, mate. It's going to build familiarity, huh?
I know it's a turn way back.
No, but if that point, like in my mind, I said that. I said, you know, Nat Young and Ethan Ewing ain't doing one.
Yeah.
Right? We know that for a fact, right? So there's that little point of difference if the moment arrives that's valuable to me. Valuable. Pretty comfy now in the water, the temperature and that?
Ah, see.
Yeah.
Come on, it's in like the other place though. In
Portugal.
like this, my hands.
Woo!
This one you see, normal, almost.
Oh, good, good.
Over there was like, help me.
See you, mate. Geordie looks young still, eh, when you look at that.
Yeah. Even
There she is.
Put up to the old fellas.
Yeah.
oh, you're back.
Hey, how's your eyesight?
Um,
Mine's rooted. Like I would have wear glasses all the time.
mine's, it's not real good. I don't wear glasses, but I should most probably. Just reading stuff, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's just like in the surf. I'm always judging wrong ways, and I can't.
Oh, really?
If someone's just there, I can't. I go hi, and I go hi, and I'm like, who is it?
Mine's not that bad.
No, mine's terrible. That's why I thought that other guy was you. You just had a
Oh,
big beard, and I went, hey, beard.
He's looking at you going, who's this?
Yeah, I just pretend I was talking to someone else.
Did ya?
Yep.
He's like, you see Jodes up there? She's up there too, isn't she?
Yeah.
Cooper?
We saw each other for that heritage heat in Newcastle.
Did you guys have one?
Yeah, it was Pam, Jodie, me, and it was supposed to be Wendy, but she was in Bali, so they got
Right.
Beck Woods.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it was great fun. Like, it
The
was
four?
surf, but I just love surfing nowadays. I don't care what it's like. I'm out there.
Yeah, yeah.
And they had jet skis for us, and normally I can't go out in anything over like 3 foot because I can't duck dive anymore. I don't
Right.
have that strength.
Right.
So we're getting jet skis.
Ah, how good's a jet
I'm
ski?
like, how cool is this? I got 8 waves in 30 minutes or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
I just had a blast.
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah. Yeah, Newcastle are great. Like,
Yeah,
they've
Newey's
always
great.
Gotten behind the women, and
Down to earth.
it's such an amazing concept. So they have like 80 to 90 sponsors. They all put in like, I don't know if it's 2,000 or 3,000 each.
Right.
And they got 80 or 90, so imagine that, all that money.
Yeah.
That's a sponsor. And they pull the name out of the hat who wins the naming rights for the whole event. How good
It
is
could
that?
be anyone.
Couldn't be anyone. So it's
Wow.
like, and then you get a whole big event for $3,000 or whatever.
No, not yours, but the Connes.
Bronte won the
Did she?
girls,
Yeah.
and
Bronte's a
Vaughan-
classic
which one's the older brother?
of.
Is it Vaughan? The last name?
Oh yeah, Huey Vaughan or Joel Vaughan.
Who's the older one?
It's a
Get 'em
good
mixed
question.
up.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
think it was Joel.
Right.
Yeah. They're both ripping the
Whoever the
brother
little
got to
one
the
is, the
semi.
little one's crazy good.
Yeah, he got to the semi.
Right.
And if he would have got through, he would have got his brother in the final.
Ah, man on man.
Yeah.
Right. Look at the lines still. That's what's so great, eh? Seeing lines in an ocean.
That's why it's so frothing. Home's just been close out, close out, close out, close out, close
Really?
out. So just seeing something that's
Do you ever go surf the points or whatever?
so crowded.
Yeah, freaking mad, eh?
Because my shoulders aren't strong anymore. Everyone just paddles past me.
Yeah. That's no good.
No. But
Yeah, I hate those crowds.
yeah. And it's way worse than it used to be for manners.
Oh, they no, manners are gone. People have no idea of etiquette at all.
Yeah. You
Well,
know,
why
it's
is
the
the
other way
same?
around, is I actually think the pro surfers to the girls, from that point of view, are way more polite.
Than they used to be.
Yeah, than they used to be. But then general surfers are worse.
Yeah, no, the general surf in Hawaii is the same. The
it?
general surfers are out of control. Like just the.
You know why? Because there's no grommet bashings. Or
That's
anything
right.
like that.
There's no. That's exactly right. The whole hierarchy of things, the totem poles,
Clear
just
to get you.
just gone, mate.
Yeah.
There is no totem pole. There is no hierarchy. I saw a meme that had a wave breaking, and a doctor with a thing going, "Oh, sorry, the diagnosis is in. Sorry, you've got kooks." And there's kooks all over the wave, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nits or whatever, but kooks.
Yeah.
And that's what, post-COVID, that's what happened in a lot of places.
Yeah.
A lot of people started
You see people
surfing.
go out the bar, and you know what the Bruns bar's like.
Oh, I've never
You have
surfed.
no idea what
Well, I
they're
heard
doing.
it's great, huh?
I get good very rarely, but
Right.
people will go out there and you're just like, what the fuck?
Does Elko live in that area?
No, he's back up the sunny coast.
Is he? Is he?
He split up with that Hendo chick.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
that's a shame. Yeah, it looked like it, eh?
She got him back healthy again. And
Look at this kid, he's already changed and everything.
right.
All right, mate. See you tomorrow. She's loving a chat.
Yeah, everybody does.
Pauline Menzer. I got her only real sponsor when
really?
back in the day there was a blonde-headed girl called Kylie Webb, and I was with Piping Hot, which is this brand out of here, out of this town, and I was with that brand, and they were going to sponsor Kylie Webb, and Kylie Webb couldn't ride a wave over 3 feet. Was terrified, and I was like, and blonde hair and boobs. And I was like, oh, do you have to do that? Don't do that. I said, Pauline Menzer's who you should sponsor. Pauline Menzer's the real deal, mate. She's really good. You should sponsor her. And in the end, they did. And it was her sort of only good big sponsor ever in her career. And I kind of got it for her, which I was very
Nice.
proud of, you know. I was happy about it
Did
because
you win on the 91? Is
it
the
was
year you won?
against the grain of sexuality and what people thought, you know, you needed to promote women's surfing or whatever.
Hey. You guys won the same year.
Yeah, it's funny, eh? I didn't know that, but I do now.